Yes, I know it's been a month and a half. In my defense, I'm just a little goofy goober, bro. Like, don't take me too serious. So today we got The Walking Dead Season 1, Episodes 4 and 5. If you have not seen Episodes 1, 2, and 3, they are in this video right here. So last we left off, like 80% of the group was obliterated. We found a train, a homeless guy, two annoying people, and now we are headed to Savannah in search of a boat. I'll talk about how dumb this boat plan is later, don't you worry. So the group is walking to the city, and Clementine comes up to Lee and asks to hold the walkie-talkie. In my head, I go, why? So you can give away our location, you little traitor? This is my child. She's one of the best characters in gaming history. Don't do this.
What's the harm in letting her have it? It doesn't even work.
Man, Krista, shut up, bro. Damn. So obviously, Lee and Kenny did not tell her about the little situation, the little walkie-talkie situation. It's not that big of a deal. It's not her fault. I can't get mad at her, bro. I gotta chill out. It's me. I'm the problem.
How's O'Neal?
His leg's pretty bad.
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You need to rest. He needs to rest.
Bro, y'all can leave. You can rest anytime. There are plenty of houses everywhere. Do not scowl at me. We just met like an hour ago. You are not my responsibility in any way, shape, or form. I owe you nothing. They can go, bro. So Lee asks Kenny, how much further are the docks? And he responds, oh yeah, we're getting there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's finished. But because we can't have a chill moment for a second, a random bell starts going off. And it's going off like right next to us, which is why it's a big problem, you know, because zombies operate off sound, and then there's sound coming from right there, and we're right here. You know, we're right here, so you know the zombies are coming. They got me. And then Lee sees someone running around the rooftops like, geez, there is a whole ninja assassin jumping across the rooftops and everything. It's crazy out here. Lee says he sees someone up there, and for some reason, nobody believes him. Well, Ben is the only one who doubts it. Everyone else is just dead silent. I don't think they care. But the doubt is there. It's there. I'm justified. And then the walkie-talkie goes off. But there's a guy on the radio, and he's like, oh yeah, y'all best get a move on now. And refuses to elaborate any further. Not like we need it. Because zombies start shambling around from corner to corner. We start running to I don't know where because there's too much going on. But oh, would you look at that? Kenny in need. Look at how Lee wastes zero time and simply shoots the zombie off of him. No hesitation, no waiting, just action. You know, I really wish I could have received that same courtesy. Clementine is right next to us. She's right next to us. You see that, right? I'm not hallucinating. So how does she end up 15 meters ahead of me, backed into a corner with Ben? The zombies are coming for them. It's looking dark. It's looking grim. Ben looks down at Clem, and Clem looks at him. yeah, he runs away. Yeah. It's okay, bro. I mean, what did we expect from Ben? Everyone I've seen watch this game or play this game has expressed anger at this scene right here for years. What do you want me to say, right? Oh, he's tweaking. Oh no. I'd like to offer a different perspective. A victim blamer's perspective. They could have ran away. There's space, more than enough space. In fact, I love Clem, I do, but why didn't she follow him? If it was her and Lee started running, she'd be right behind him. Like, what other choice is there? Is she waiting for Ben to slaughter all of the zombies or something? I'm just saying. Oh, she's a kid, she's afraid. Me too. We have all been in a constant state of fear for months now. This is nothing new. Like, she knows how to use a gun now. Like, bro, tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Just tighten up. So I just start blasting all the zombies, right? And Clem is still making zero effort to run. I mean, I'm clearing out a hole. There's mad gaps now. See, now she's being selfish. So Lee runs over to save her. But it's looking like a zombie is about to get her until Chuck bonks it. The writers must have ran out of ideas for Chuck because bro was like, go, save yourselves, go without me. My brother, we can run. You know how I know that we can run? Because Lee and Clem start running like, huh? Just follow behind us, bro. What are you doing? The group keeps on running until we hit a safe backyard with a gate and walls and everything. This must be the rich neighborhoods. Classism is a beautiful thing. On the way in, Omid takes a disgusting fall. If you don't remember, Omid jumped off a bridge onto a train and then fell off, and ever since then his leg has been in critical condition. If we don't get him help for that leg soon, he's not gonna make it. And then Kenny and Krista start arguing because Krista wants Kenny to hurry up and break into the house. Like, history feels the need to repeat itself. For what purpose? We don't need this right now. While they're figuring that out, I go up to Ben and tell him to never put Clementine in that situation ever again. And you know, he apologizes and says he'll never do it again. Instead, he goes back to his old ways and starts trying to knock off the entire group. Ben is a rank S+ in screw-ups. He's like a walking debuff, a bad luck charm. But we'll get there. So we find a way into the house with an electric doggy door. How is the power to this door still on? Why don't we just kick it open? Why did the owners bury their dog with a functioning key to their house? So I get to call her, but no one could fit in there except Clementine. Clementine, who rushes in there. She's wrong, I know, but I appreciate that. Like, she was totally safe anyway. All she had to do was crawl, get up, and then unlock the door. Literally 3 seconds. This would only be dangerous if this was a series where, you know, zombies are teleporting and just popping up whenever and however, but luckily we're not in that series. But once we get settled inside, Krista comes up to me and Kenny talking about why no one told her and Omi that the radio works. And for the first time in a long time, I agree with Kenny. He's like, tell you about what? That is what I have been saying, bro. You and that goblin are not on the team. Everyone that needs to know about the radio knows. Me, Clem, and Kenny. That is it. You know, I know it sounds like I'm being harsh on Krista, but it's just that she's trying to fit herself into the situation. I hate a merger, an assimilator. She acts like she has the right to know anything about what we got going on. And by the end of this, right, sure, they earn it, bro. They're part of the group. But right now, at this point, we just met them. They could be murderers, bro. I didn't know that they wanted more than the train ride. And then up to this point, every single conversation with her has been her demanding of me, imploring on me, insisting upon me. Just being a nuisance, bro. Like, get out of my face, telling me how to raise Clem. Just do what Omi does. Say thank you for the train ride and be cool while we figure this out. Bro, please. I want Lily back. I want Lily back, bro. I will take Lily over this, bro. Matter of fact, look, she said when we first met verbatim that if we seemed fishy, that they would leave. Oh, we reek right now. Please cash that check in. Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm irrational. Maybe I should be in the loony bin. So we try to figure out a plan. We come to the conclusion that that person who rang the bell and that guy on the radio may not be connected. Like, why would they sick the zombies on us and then warn us? That's stupid. And we can't go back outside yet because the zombies are out there all riled up. Everyone is tired. And Omi's leg is a detriment to his entire body right now. But Kenny is still harping about this damn boat. Oh, Lee, we need a boat this. Oh, Lee, we need a boat that. But this next section is pretty much filler. They have you poking around this house until the game says otherwise. The only important thing that happens here are Omi's leg getting worse and Clementine revealing more about the man on the radio. She says he's cool and knows where her parents are. That's Cap. And then Kenny finds a zombie kid up in the attic that looks just like Duck. Suspiciously. So I dome it and bury it for Kenny so he doesn't have to. He doesn't deserve me. None of them deserve me. And while I'm burying the kid, we see a shadowy figure. I'm sorry, Telltale, like, what is this? Where is this shadow coming from? I want to be shocked, but the math and the sciences that you're presenting to me are at war with my common sense. We didn't need the scene. We were not clapping for this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me. That is me. I don't know, maybe have him further back to make it more believable. And then Telltale gives you the option to either tell the group or hide it from them. That is so stupid. I haven't talked much about the choices. That's wholly because they do not matter. It's just repetitive. The story is already written. It's just how do you want to get there? And even then, it's a very elaborate illusion of choice. But this choice right here is straight up out of a horror movie. Oh, it was just the wind type beat. I think everyone should be well aware that there's a shadowy demon outside, and one that now knows where we're staying at. But Kenny comes outside because of the commotion, and we tell him about the man, and he's like, oh nah, we gotta find that boat now. And he's totally right, we have got to get out of here. So Lee and Kenny decide to go to the docks and secure the boat while the others hold it down. But Ben all of a sudden wants to be useful and is like, what about me? Can I come? Ben, brother, buddy, you left a kid to die like 5 minutes ago. Before that, you got the entire team wiped out. Your job is to sit back and do nothing. Literally, the only reason he's with us at this point is because we're good people. I don't even feel safe having him at the house while we're gone. I wish we could make him wait across the street or something. That's how bad this is. And then Clem starts begging to go too, and talking about, oh, can we look for my parents on the way? Listen, little buddy, we are being hunted. There are zombies everywhere. There's no clear way out. Omid is dying. Literally every decision that we've made since entering the city has somehow been the worst choice. Your parents are dead as hell. You're not coming. But no, you can't say that to her, bro. But could you imagine? That'd be so. So Lee and Kenny go looking for the boat. On the way over there, we hear more of the bells going off, but this time we're out the way. But we get to the docks and yeah, no boats. Kenny gets stunned and I say, damn, plan B usually goes for like 50 bucks. I hope you got cash. He did not like that one. And now I gotta go back to hating Kenny. If you've been watching this video without seeing the first one, I used to love Kenny, but now I hate him. He left me to die like 2 times and complains like a baby every 5 seconds. Now is a good example actually. He starts berating me for always shooting down his boat plan, which it wasn't shooting down, more like, you know, maybe if there's other ideas, we should possibly consider them, maybe talk them out. Because think about it, where are we going to go with a boat that couldn't be driven to or walked to? What were we gonna do? Go to Madagascar? If there are any islands near Georgia, and I don't think there are, I think everyone would be over there. That would be the hotspot actually. If the zombie apocalypse was starting, I would swim there. But let me tell you why going to an island would be dumb. This is the Walking Dead universe, bro. The verse where if you die with your head still intact, you turn into a zombie. That's not a chance you want to take. On an island, a number of things could go wrong, and without a boat or being Michael Phelps, you're trapped. Like, I saw The Quiet Place Part 2. If the radio station wasn't on that island, that would be the end of the series. And I have played Dead Island. That entire game is based on people being on an island full of zombies, and their one objective is to leave it. So what is the big plan with this boat? Drive to another landmass? Let's just walk there. Like, why are we in the city? I used to think the boat plan was smart, but could somebody explain to me what we could do with the boat? Because Kenny's making it out to be like we can live and have a life on the boat or something. I don't know, bro, unless it's like a cruise ship or something. It just doesn't make sense to me. Kenny starts coping, thinking that this crashed boat will be fixable. My brother, even if it is salvageable, how do we push it back into the water? What if there's hull damage down there from it being on the land too long? You know what? He can have it. I don't know anything about boats. And then it's about to get worse. I turn my head to the left and see a mound of deads stuck up on pikes. Like, what y'all got going on in Atlanta? But I wander around for a minute, don't really do too much, just wasting time until Kenny is like, ready? And it turns out I was right. The hole is cracked. And Kenny says he can't fix it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you already played the game. You know what he was gonna say. I recorded this game all the way back in February. You think I remember random boat model 33885? Nanny boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. And then Kenny sees the mound of dead and has the appropriate reaction.
What the hell?
We look through the river with one of those goggle binocular things. What is this? What is this called? We end up seeing the person that was scurrying around the bell from earlier. Oh yeah, we on op alert. And they're coming down the building and eventually make it our way. I walk up on them. Kenny hangs in back. They pop over the counter and I take a little peeky peek. And it's just dust and despair. What happened?
Women.
Lee?
Oh, hell no, man. What?
Okay. Why is Clementine doing this to me? The walkie-talkie? The victimhood? Wait a minute, you can stalk me and Kenny through the city streets, but you couldn't make it out of this jam? Bro. Who do I have? Who can I depend on? Why is everybody stomping on my neck today? And I know I was frustrated too because look at this. I immediately paused the game when I saw her. And so this lady is like, you're not from Crawford. He says, I'm allergic to crawfish. What are you talking about? She gets up all mellowed out. Notice the weird camera cut they do to get the mask off? Thinking I wouldn't notice the old camera trick. And then Kenny can't read the room, so he sneaks up behind her. I say, Kenny, no, wait. And she,
Kenny, don't!
I'm in love. I wish I could do that to him. He has been on my nerves the entire game. See, I was at my lowest, and now we back up. God really taketh and then giveth. Okay, so boom, right? This is Molly, last name Champagne. She's been living in Savannah since the fall, and she's been using the bells to get around the city safely. Kenny gets mad at this, but she responds to everything Kenny says and does like how I would if I was in the game, with anger, frustration, and death threats. The guy on the radio when the bell rung was in fact a guy, so it couldn't have been Molly that was following us around. She then explains Crawford, the place that she thought that we were from. Now, Crawford has to be one of the dumbest post-apocalyptic communities that I have ever heard of. Basically, they formed during the fall, and to put it plainly, they started banishing everyone that was a detriment to their survival. Elderly, gone. Sick, gone. Children, out of here. If you are not a physically fit adult, them boys was coming for you, beating down your door going, hey yo, we heard today is your 67th birthday. You know the rules, Thomas. We're not gonna jump you. A completely unstable survival model. Because the second that everyone gets old, it's over. There's no kids there to grow up and eventually take over. So eventually their community is just gonna be a bunch of worn down, traumatized old people. And setting a community up like this just instills a bunch of distrust among everybody. Would you ever want to live somewhere where people were liable to jump you for developing a common cold? And like I said, Molly tells us that anyone that has a boat took it, and Crawford stripped the rest for parts. And this leaves Kenny in trauma mode. And if all of this horrifying information wasn't enough, remember when Molly kicked Kenny and he fell and let off a shot? Well, that bill is due. Zombies start showing up from the way that we came in, but I am back to square zero because Molly is gone, wasted, zero time. We start running after her, but she thinks she's 2012 Tomb Raider with that axe. Lee and Clementine are like, bro, please don't do this. So Molly holds out her hand to get us up. I pick Clementine up and I throw her up there. Get Kenny up there too, but here Kenny goes being an L again. Lee tries to jump up there. This man makes a terrible effort to pull me up there. Lee falls back down. Zombies are coming. I push the dumpster. It's an exit. Nah, manhole. Can't do it. Molly throws down the axe. Sensational. Tell the turtles to run up that za. Bro, I am not even a confirmed kill yet. Relax. But I hate the sewer section, bro. I always have, and I always will. I would always skip over it when watching people play, because it's just dumb as hell. Truck is down there too. Dead, if you care. at all. So after a millennium in the sewers, no turtles, no pizza, disappointments out the wazoo, I find a hole in the wall and crawl through there. Tell me why I walk in on a conglomeration of old people. The leader immediately draws the blamer on me. I am stale facing so hard though. Bro, I just want to go back home to my daughter. I start explaining to him like, oh, I have a group. We just came here to get a boat and split. Let's just be reasonable. The old man is like, cool, why don't you just go back to where you came from? I'm like, huh? Oh, you meant the sewer. You meant the sewer. Okay. And then this atrocity starts squealing in the back, talking about, shoot him, Vernon. He's with Crawford. I'm not even on that, bro. Just let me go. The old guy's name is Vernon, and Vernon is over there with the shakiest hands ever. Bro is trying to vibrate like Barry Allen. If I came all this way to get domed in the sewers, I'm going to haunt these old people until they slip and break their hip in a, oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. And this lady will not shut up either. I want to threaten them so bad. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. But I just talk Vernon down, take the gun, and really contemplate a massacre. But they finally believe that I'm not from Crawford. I tell them my situation, I'm sick of them, yada yada yada. Vernon leads me back home because these sewers are a maze. I get in the door, and the first thing I see is Molly looting the house. There's nothing in here anyway, but which is crazy. Did the owners just buy the house or something? When I say there's nothing in here, I mean there is nothing. But I introduce her to the old man, and she calls him a fossil. I chuckle, and then she makes me give her axe back. I'm like, you know what, bro, this would probably be a really good place to, just give me the option of whether or not I want to keep the axe. This is really cool. I really like it. But nope, nah, this is just a nice normal interaction. Krista comes down the stairs talking about, Omid is getting worse. Like, bro, why did you let Clem escape? I'm gonna keep it a bean because Omid is on 1 HP. He's finished. We need to start looking after the next generation. We can't do that if you keep letting them sneak out. But Vernon here is a doctor, so he goes with Krista to check on Omid. But it seems like nobody is watching Clem again because I go up and down the house looking for her. Ben is Ben. Kenny is drinking. Obviously, Krista could give two hells despite all of her interactions when literally nobody asks. But you see, when it's time to put in real work, to put in real childcare, she's nowhere to be found. But now I'm worried. I'm sick. I'm finna crash out. But I find Clementine. More like I got jump scared by her. And you will never believe what is in the shack of this random house that we stumbled upon. What may be the last functioning boat in Savannah. Boy, there is simply no way. So we get everyone together and go inside. And because the game won't get off my head, two more things happen that annoy the hell out of me. Guess who the offenders are? Molly keeps pacing around, and this sets Krista off. She's like, why are you even still here? I don't like that. See, Molly has proven to see Kenny for the goofy that he is. She's verified in my eyes. She has done more for this group just by staying out the way. And once again, I ask, who is Krista to be telling who and who is not in the group? It goes me, Clementine, back to me, Kenny, and then Krista. I know Ben's been here longer, but he is a detriment. I know I have been harping on Krista, but Ben is just a different breed entirely. Yes, he is worse than Kenny. He just gets so little time to like really do his stuff. Like they use him when they really want to like toy with you, bro. And then Kenny comes out the cut asking me if I want to hear the good news or the bad news first. I missed a speech check one time.
Guess that was too tough a question, so
I hate Kenny just for breathing at this point. He gets worse too. Like I know he comes back in season 2. I don't know how I'm going to react when I see him, but let me break down what's about to happen. So Kenny can't get the boat up and running without a battery or something. As we know though, all of the boats around here have been shipped to the brim, which leaves us in calamity. Unless Crawford was the place that shipped all the boats in the first place. We can just get it from there. Little simple operation, nothing too crazy. In fact, everybody is down to go. Vernon's people are cancer patients, so they need medicine. And Krista needs medicine for Omid. And Molly just be looting, so it's settled, we're going. We're gonna sneak into a compound of psycho survivalists, take medicine, boat parts, gas, and leave. Simple. Oh yeah, and Ben too. But before we leave, we find Clementine, and she was listening to the whole convo and is like, well, I best get ready to go out for war, Lee. Slow your roll, little buddy. Slow your roll. I'm not gonna hold you. I made her stay at the house. Now this pains me very much because the only person that will be here is Omid. Omid has been unconscious for hours, and there's some creep frolicking around outside. However, I just don't feel comfortable bringing her to a place where kids are immediately put on a stretcher. It's not possible. It's not happening. We don't know how many people are there. We don't know what the layout is like. We can't fight. I'm gonna let you know that right now. What fight have we really won with other people? The cannibals at the farm, you say? It was literally 2 dudes and an old lady against what, 17 of us and those bandits at the motel? That was A1 premium plot armor. Those people walked in for like 10 seconds and immediately had the group on their knees. When Lily let off that shot, they should have lit up the camp. Instead, they just let everyone get into the RV so we could escape. And there were so many of them. There was like 50 of them, and they all just so happened to suck at shooting. We never should have made it out of there. Telltale just needed a reason for us to leave the motel. So you want me to believe that if everything goes bad, I gotta rely on Ben, Old Man Vernon, Psycho Kenny, Krista. I have no idea if she can fight or shoot. I don't. And while I rock with Molly, she's honest. She does not care about us at all. She thinks this is dying light. Anything pops off and she's already scaled the walls. We saw this. Now, if you were talking Rick, Glenn, Daryl, Maggie, ooh, Carol, then yeah, Clem could come. But not today, Satan, not today. And whoever these people are, right? We don't know how many there are, but we know for a fact that they are armed to the teeth. And they did this. If anything, why is Krista coming? This isn't the dig. It's just me being logical right now. Because she's been super hyper, like, worried about Omid. And Vernon's a doctor. He knows what to get. Like, wouldn't she be better off here, making sure Omid doesn't die or, like, choking his blood or something? I don't know. And if we're sneaking around, wouldn't it be better to have less people? All we need to get is the battery and medicine. We're not moving furniture. And if you're wondering, yes, Ben has to come with us. I need all eyes on that brother. I leave him with Clem. We come back in the house looking like the glowing sea. Like, how did you do this? How did you mess up this bad? And so we head out when the sun goes down. Oh, and Vernon brought that lady. Then she dies later. Womp womp. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I hate this part too. It is a very slow looting section. Like, what? Were you expecting action and fights? Nah. And it turns out that this whole camp is dead. Nothing but zombies shambling around. Remember when I said that Crawford wouldn't work logically due to the harshness and the genuine untrustability of your neighbor? Well, I was right. They all started fighting and boom, it's over. I think I skipped over this section so much over the years that I just clean forgot what happened here. Because the whole time I'm playing this game, I'm like, damn, Crawford sure sounds spooky. I wonder what's gonna happen. But long story short, we just do stuff, eventually find what we need, and then calamity strikes. In the form of Ben, it is finally Ben's turn. For context, at some part of the search, the zombies got a little bit out of pocket, so I used this axe to hold the door closed, ensuring our safety. So when all is done, Lee and Molly meet up in the hall, and she's been acting a little bit strange about Crawford since we got here. I didn't ask her about her history or dig any deeper, I just did not care this time around. But then bells go off, which means zombies, so we scurry off to the meeting point. We hit a corner, and there's Ben, saying he was spooked by the bells, and oh my, it seems he's holding an axe. Well, it couldn't possibly be, you know, Telltale was a smaller studio, they didn't have that much money, bro. So maybe it's a different axe model, you know? Maybe, no, maybe it's the same axe, but like, it's different because you know how games and models work.
Ben? Where did you get that?
I just found it. It was stuck in the door handle at the end of the hallway back there.
Oh no.
Damn. So the zombies start flooding in. Molly again is playing a different game. We get back to the room where the others are trying to break down a door to escape, but it's not going well. And Ben decides that he is going to screw us over even further for the hell of it. For the game. For the giggles. For vibes. Context. Ben said that he felt guilty about getting half the cast knocked off, especially Kenny's family. And he's like, man, that was real dumb of me. I want to apologize to Kenny. I say, cool. Just wait until we get out of this life or death situation. Like, you can totally do that. That's actually great that you're gonna do that. But just wait. Personally, I would have took that to my grave. But Ben is Ben. So back to now. Ben starts saying, oh geez, oh gosh, it's my fault we're in this situation. Kenny, Kenny, I would like to apologize for this. Hey Ben, not the time. Please stop. Just wait. But he's like, no, Lee. Yada, yada, yada. I basically indirectly murdered your family. I'm the reason you'll never feel genuine happiness ever again in your entire life. And Kenny tweaks out. So now instead of leaving, we are trying to hold Kenny back until he tuckers himself out. Now, in regards to Ben, this is the last straw for the group. We decide to have a vote to see if Ben is going to be on that boat, and he loses. Everyone says no because, like, bro, why? I can totally understand Ben wanting to apologize to do better, but how do you make the situation worse by not doing it at the right time? You had one job. One. I fail to see how he can't see this pattern. Nobody was pressing him for that apology. All he had to do was wait. We were just about to leave to be safe. Literally 2 minutes would have made a big difference. My brain hurts, bro. Why? What rationale could be used in his brain to tell Kenny that about his family when zombies are literally at our back? And that one lady dies, as I said, who cares? The zombies flood in, so we run to the top of the clock tower to a ladder. Everyone gets out safely, but Ben just has to be a drama queen. I grab him as he falls. He's about to die. He says, drop me, but I pull him up because 1, Ben could not tell me what to do. 2, it's what he would do. It's what he would do. But we make it back to the house. Omid and Clem are okay, hip hip hooray. And you know I got a bunch of sly remarks from Kenny over Ben. I hate them all so much, bro. I don't like these people, bro. I don't. There's nobody for me to latch on to, bro. I'm just being honest with you, bro. But somehow it's going to get worse. I don't understand, bro. I don't. Oh, man, bro. I'm stuck with Kenny until season 3. Damn, bro, damn. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I am worn out. I don't think I have another season in me. But with Omid medicated and Kenny working on the boat, everything is finally calm. Until Vernon tries to gaslight me into letting him and his gang of dying elderly cancerous patients take Clem on account of I get into too many dangerous situations. Let me get this straight, bro. Sick, old, live in the sewers. Above you is a city full of zombies and you think Clementine is any safer under your care. This group isn't perfect. We haven't been doing great. I mean, hell, he's kind of right. But even if I was willing, which I am not, she sounds doomed either way, so she might as well be doomed with me. I would not be a good person in the apocalypse. I would have chokeslammed Vernon for this one. What is with everybody in this game trying to tell me how to raise Clem? I don't get it, bro. Are they sick in the head, bro? I would have to be a fool to accept that offer, bro. Will you talk? Old people, they will be dead in like, what? 10 years max, bro. 10 years max. Then what is she supposed to do? Like, just wander around the sewers? Like, what food? They can, what? Alright, bro. You know, I'm gonna kill Vernon. I'm gonna kill him. And then Molly leaves. Oh gosh, bro. Make it stop. Make it stop. Like, alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. And then I have to tell Clementine that we won't be able to look for her parents because this city sucks and we have to get out of here ASAP.
Clementine? Clementine! Oh, God. Clem? No.
Oh, I can't take it anymore, bro. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So obviously, I choose to tell them about the bite. I don't want to keep explaining basic logic to you. I'm not your father. That's your problem. You don't use your brain. Alright, okay, that was crazy. I apologize. That was crazy, bro. I'm just losing my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the funeral of Kenny. He's finished. He's done. This is where I officially resign my status as a fan of Kenny. I need you to know clearly, I used to love Kenny. I said he was one of the GOATs, the top 3 of the Walking Dead Telltale edition for a decade. So boom, right? The others come over to see Lee and start crying, going, no, our precious leader, you're everything. What are we gonna do without you? Lee tucks all that though, because he knows that his ride is almost over. What matters now is finding Clementine. And this is where things fall apart for Kenny. Since Vernon was talking all crazy about taking Clementine, we instantly come to the conclusion that he took her, and Lee knows where they stay. Cool, I'm thinking, okay, let's head out. But no, all of a sudden we need everybody's yes or no's on whether they want to go or not. We have been going on death missions for the last 10 years for gas. What the hell? But Krista and Omid decide to go in an instant. You know, despite his messed up leg, Ben needs to be convinced. But Ben is Ben. I don't need him. I don't want him. I'm put a pin in that. But Kenny. Oh, Kenny. Lee asks him to go, but he says this.
Lee, man, you know I care about Clementine, and I am a Christian man. And I keep asking myself, if this was me, asking you for help, asking you to put your life on the line, would you be there for me? Because there have been plenty of times when you ain't been.
Let me break it down. I save Duck. I had Kenny's back with Larry. I gave food to him and his kid. I save and look out for the group how many times over the course of the game? I have lost count. I took the food from the van. When Duck was dying, I made sure to get him food and water. When it was time for Kenny to stop the train and end his boy, I made sure to talk him down calmly. And when Duck turned, I put him down so that Kenny wouldn't have to do that to his son, to his boy. I'ma keep it going. I put that other zombie down for him and buried it. We always get stuff done. I have never left him to die. I am the only cool-hearted member of the group left. Everyone else is severely lacking. And yeah, I said the boat plan was dumb. I didn't rush to defend his honor with Lily like a dog that greets his master. Yeah, we have a spat here and there, but ultimately, that's all just stuff that came and went. The only serious matter that I didn't agree with him on was doming Larry. And what do I get for my efforts? I get left to die multiple times, passive aggressiveness from a 30-year-old man, and then when a little girl gets kidnapped, a child, he has the audacity to say to me, I don't know, you're not that nice to me. Check it out. If it was Duck that got napped, it wouldn't even be a word. Where are we going is my response. Kenny has got to be a straight up villain for this one. And a few people in the comment section of the first video said that the choice that makes Kenny so hostile towards the player is not siding with him in the Larry situation, which is so stupid. Like, trying to save Larry is the most rational choice. Like, I get it. Larry sucks. He's an op. I know. Damn. Doesn't mean I have to let him die. In fact, I'm not stupid. I know more than likely that he's finished either way. We didn't have pills or, I don't know, a defibrillator. You know, what did you expect? All I wanted to do was try to save him. Like, excuse me for not wanting to kill a man in front of his daughter and Clementine. And I know he could have turned too. But do you know how long it takes people to turn in The Walking Dead? Forever. They be having dream sequences and everything. You know, I don't want to spoil the show at all, but some people can walk around with the bite for 2 days before becoming fully bedridden, and then they have to pass and be gone for like, I don't know, maybe an hour. There was one person, I won't say who, in season 1 who gets bit and dies in the middle of the night during a horde attack. They didn't come back until the sun was beaming. Oh, but these characters turn fast. You know, anybody that turns fast is really because the writers just need a zombie right now. Like look at Duck. Survived a whole car ride, a whole train ride, a whole day he was bitten. And then when he died, he wasn't even a full zombie yet. He was still just sitting there, laying there, being an NPC. So why would I think that we need to get Larry out of there quick? At minimum, we had like 7 hours, but all we needed was 10 minutes to try. And the fact that Kenny might be screwed up because of that one choice is sickening. But I don't think so. I think Kenny just sucks. To get Kenny's loyalty, you literally have to agree and side with him at every single turn. You don't even have to tell him no. You can just be like, you can just be neutral. Like, oh, maybe we should just consider these other possibilities. Monkey. That isn't friendship. That isn't brotherhood. That's just you being his #1 fan, his tier 3, and he's willing to let you die over a disagreement. Who does that? Who does that? That is psychotic, bro. That is actually psychotic. Just because he doesn't try to like directly murder you doesn't make it any better. I'll say this to end it. I think there are 2 reasons as to why people like Kenny. 1, nostalgia. They probably haven't replayed the game in a hot minute. That's fair. The other reason is just season 2. I cannot express to you how much the season 2 cast sucks. These people are giving Ben a run for his money. They are so horrible that Kenny looks like a saint, looks like $1 million. Literally, the first thing they do when we meet them is lock Clementine in a shed. I am not even joking. I just find it absolutely disgusting that people who don't even know Clementine are more ready to help than Kenny, who's known her since this started. But in the end, I still chose to tell Kenny to come with us. I really wanted to hit that tell him off choice, bro. I really wanted to, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, I wanted to. But here's the thing. I want Clementine back. A bitten Lee, Omid's leg, and Krista is just kind of there. This lineup is sorry. Now, Kenny doesn't make this much better. It's not like we're at F tier. He's gonna put us up at a B+. So I reluctantly tell Kenny to just come on, bro. Just come on. Damn. So we leave Ben to guard the boat while we go see about Vernon. We get to Vernon's place and it's empty. Not an elderly in sight. Lee thinks all hope is lost. Bro is in despair until somebody calls on the radio. It's Clementine, but she gets followed up real quick by a stranger. It's not Vernon or anybody that we know. And Lee starts talking to the man, screaming at him, but that brother is on the other line, yapping. I don't know why her kidnapper wanted to like smack talk on the radio. Like, you could have just kept us in the dark. What are we gonna do? File a police report? Cause see, now you've given us hope. We gotta get out of here. Because of course, zombies. But as soon as I find a way out, Lee passes out from the bite. I don't think anybody ever passes out in the show. This whole passing out thing is just something that they do whenever it's convenient, I guess. I don't know. They really been stealing Dying Light's flow for this one. Oh wait, Dying Light came out after 2015, like 3-4 years later. That means Molly is the original runner, bro. We were the Dying Light all along. But Lee wakes up to the group debating on whether or not to cut off his arm. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it simple. Hell no. I really like that the game gives you the choice to cut the arm off or not, but Me personally, even before I knew about The Walking Dead or really any zombie stuff, a zombie bite was always something that you probably should cut off immediately. Cause bro is already at the point of passing out. That's just how sicknesses work. So no, I'm good off it. The rest of this part is really just like pad the runtime. They climb up a ladder, Lee passes out, but somehow he doesn't fall. We activate a bell to draw zombies away and yada yada yada. I think they expect you to cut off Lee's arm because there's a lot of animations where Lee awkwardly uses one arm to do things, or maybe it just hurts. Nah, this is just Telltale. This is just Telltale. And speaking of Telltale, where is The Wolf Among Us 2? I still haven't played the first one. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on like the second one to come out and then, you know, like play that back to back. Like, did you know that game was supposed to come out last year but got delayed to 2024? And they have been dead silent on it all year. I am expecting those yellow pages any day now. But we get back to the house and let me give it to you straight. Vernon and his gang of old people beat up Ben and snatched the boat. Two things. First, this one just came to me as I'm writing. When Vernon said that he would take Clementine, he said he offered to do so because they're well hidden in the sewers in that little morgue area, and Crawford isn't a threat to them anymore, so they should be cool. So why is he taking the boat? Was that all cap? Savannah is way safer than it's ever been. I mean, there's probably a ton of supplies at Crawford right now that are just sitting there. Like, they could loot that place. So where are they going with the boat? These are old, sick people. Everything they could want is just sitting in like this one area right now. And two, I won't bash Ben for this blunder right here, since it's possible for all members of the group to deny Lee and have him go alone, but you really gotta be a menace to get that one. Yeah, but this means that when Lee comes back, they are all in the shed with Ben, meaning they all lose to old people. Old, sick people. So for anybody in the comments that may have been mad at me when I said that this group is weak as hell, there is your proof. Riddle me that one, Batman. Riddle me that one. This is just bad writing, if I'm being honest. I think they just wanted to get the boat out of the picture, because doing the Crawford section and not being able to fix the boat is insane. So they were probably like, how do we write this out of the game? Bring out Squad X. So Kenny gets mad about Ben about the boat. Man, they jumped me. No faith of a 1v1. And this leaves Ben and Kenny going back and forth over and over until Ben tells Kenny to stop pushing him around, apologizing for his family and saying how he never got to say goodbye to his own family. They could be alive and well for all Ben knows, and he'll never ever find out. You know, it's supposed to be a moment for Ben, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's too much. But it's supposed to be some much needed development for Ben. But no. They're not getting this one off on me. I forgive Ben, sure, okay. But I don't feel bad for him or feel like this moment moves me at all. I don't accept this. Not after all that he's done. Not after all the times he just goes out of his way to be extra useless at every single turn. He doesn't get better. I think useless is too good of a term. He's a detriment, a bad luck charm, bro. Is what I've been saying. I wish they had him do stuff that actually helped and made this apology seem more meaningful, because what it feels like now is that it feels like somebody hit a nuclear bomb button and just they blew up half the earth, right? And now they're just like, oh, my bad. I don't know, no. The only reason he doesn't really get any of us knocked off in this episode is because we're down to the bare bones. There's nobody to get killed anymore. Like, at this point, we need people for season 2, but right now we need action and plot progression. So zombies start teleporting in, the group runs in the house, Lee tells everyone what to do, but Oatmeat has this lost face. What is he looking at? The front door is wide open. That damn Vernon. Everyone rushes. There it is. Everyone rushes to shut the door, but it's jammed with zombies. I race to the kitchen to get a knife. Call me Lee the Ripper. But we get the door closed and Lee is like, oh yeah, we gotta get ready to fight. This is over. Krista has the nerve to say, oh, this place looks sturdy. It will hold. I've reached my peak. I have gone on almost every character's head. Like, they are trying to impose themselves upon me. It's the subliminals, the little things they do, bro. Like, I'm not gonna notice. Like, I'm stupid. Like, I'm not gonna let you slide. Kenny, Krista, Ben, Vernon, even Clementine. But she just wants to help and see her parents again. She's justified. What is everybody else doing? Honestly, I might have to give the Hall of Fame side character award to Omid for his ability to shut up and stay out of the way. Molly would have had it, but she left. Please come back. Don't leave me here with them. So we go upstairs and have an unlimited ammo shootout with the zombies till the devs go, yeah, you can escape now. Quotations on escape, because now we're trapped in the attic. Oh no. I didn't even take the possibility of being trapped in the attic into account. The zombies can pass, sure, but who knows how long it's gonna take. Clem could be lost, Lee could turn, or the zombies could just never leave. There are too many what ifs in this situation, and the group knows this, so everybody starts freaking out a little bit. Lee passes out, wakes up to Clementine on the radio. She's on just long enough to say that she's at the hotel that her parents were staying at. So now we need a way out ASAP. But here goes Kenny again with the, say Lee, you're looking a little worn out over there. Hey, for it to be another Larry situation, Chris and Omid are like, Larry situation? What's that? At this point, I have lost it. I am sick to my stomach. I am ready to pack him up. Bro, once again, we have forever before I turn. Matter of fact, we're in a way better position than we were with Larry. There's 4 grown adults in here. Even if I turn, you're telling me you can't handle one zombie. We just went on a murdering spree 5 seconds ago. It's a disease affecting his brain on an anatomical level, bro. I'm telling you. You know what? I'm glad your family's gone. I said it. Burn in hell. Yeah. And what? I'll tell Kenny he's not gonna touch me, because if he does, I'm gonna kill him. They give me the option to pick up this head thing. I'm thinking, okay, cool. Peel his muffin cap back blue, and this buffoon throws the bust at the wall. See, that's Lee's problem. He is not committed. He is not committed. Oh wait, there's a hole on the other side of that wall. The houses on this block are all connected to each other. We just gotta break through. Okay. Yeah, you get to live another day. You lucky twin. You real lucky. So we all take shifts breaking down the wall, and the group has one final moment of things being chill before the inevitable fight to get out of the city. They make jokes, develop a plan, and I tell Krista and Omid to take Clementine when this is all over. I hate to leave her with them, to suffer them, but Kenny is an absolute no-go. But after a drink, a long one, geez, Krista, chill out. We move to the next house and find a building to jump onto. Everyone makes it across, but Telltale was like, okay, we don't need Ben anymore.
Ben!
Lee and Kenny climb down to see if Ben survived, and of course, he didn't. We uncover the trash, and it looks like he's been impaled. Long story short, Lee and Kenny try to get him up, but it's all for nothing. Kenny wants to keep trying, I guess, so he pushes Lee to a gate and locks it, and both of them get packed up. Thank you. Finally, but it's like, we only got like 3 minutes left. Lee goes up and they ask what happens, and I'm like, what do you mean? You were on the roof, just look down. You could see the whole event. What kind of writing? What kind of writing is this? So we start jumping from roof to roof, getting closer to the hotel with every step. We make it to this metal sign thing that we need to cross to get down to the street level. I think, who cares? Thing is, it breaks the second Lee gets across it. Is this not crazy? It's the post-apocalypse, not years of erosion. Were the structures not up to code when they were built? Oh yeah, bro, it was a good thing the zombies happened, because those lawsuits would have hit different. So I tell them to meet me and Clementine outside of the city. There's really no room to argue, the city is swarming, and we've been stuck out here for so long. Omid and Krista reluctantly agree and go on their way. Lee gets down to street level and goes goblin mode. Straight slashing the dead left and right, bro. It was beautiful, you had to be there. Play the game. Play the game. We make it to the hotel finally, and find the room where Clem is, and meet this guy. I don't care. I just don't. For context, this guy owned the van that we took the food from. The car was left there because he was looking for his family, and they died. Real sad, but I could give a hell. I have been at the mercy of so many dumb characters for the last, I don't know, days, however long it takes to make this video. Really since February. I don't have another character breakdown in me. I don't care about his family. I don't care that we stole his food. I don't care that he thinks he can take better care of Clementine. He's just another generic psycho. The only reason he's even a problem is because Clem is gullible. He has his wife's zombified head in that bag. There is nothing worth my time here. And I know, bro, I know you can see him at the beginning of the game. So what? Oh, here's your standing ovation. Cinema, cinema, cinema. I don't care. 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 But we get Clem back and thank the Lord. Brother, I am tired. Oh, but we are not done. We are not done. And to get out of the city, we're gonna have to use the old camo trick. It's when you cover yourself and the zombie enters and, you know, be able to remain undetected in mobs of zombies. You know what? If they would have known about this, the whole game would have been like way easier for them. Yeah, episode 4 and 5 would have been a cakewalk. So me and Clementine go outside and it works. We're moving, we're grooving, everything's peachy. 2 things happen. Clementine sees her parents. I don't know how, bro. The coincidence, bro. Y'all gonna have it. Y'all gonna have it. And Lee tries to get her to remain calm, but mid-speech, he passes out. We wake up in the store where apparently Clem pulled this 200-pound grown man in. Okay. It's over, bro. It's over. Lee gets Clementine to lock him up, helps her get a key and a weapon off a zombie. Bro, I can't take this. I can't take this. To this day, I still think about this scene, bro. It still makes me sad 10 years later. I still remember Lee vividly, despite him only having 1 season. It's crazy. It's vicious. None of the other no other character they introduce is of the same worth. Go ahead and play that though, because I can't do it justice. It's not in me. It's not who I am.
Hey. You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
But I'm little.
Doesn't mean nothing. You go see bad stuff, but it's okay.
My parents. It's so horrible.
I can't imagine, sweet pea.
And now You? Please. Please don't be one of them. Please don't become a walker.
There's only one thing you can do. You know that.
I don't know if I can.
You have to shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
It's okay. It's okay. Megan, first days we met. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
When I went out to rescue that boy Glenn, we met a girl. She'd been bitten too. All she wanted was to not come back as a walker.
Lee?
And I remember how hard it was to do that. But I'm glad I did. You don't want to see me like one of them.
Okay, Lee. I can do it. I can.
Find Omid and Krista. They're outside of town, by the train. You remember how to get back there?
Yes.
Good. They'll take good care of you. And Clem. Stay away from the cities.
Definitely.
They're just not worth the risk. And also,
What is it?
no, don't worry. All right. I'll miss you.
Me too.
So that's the season. Clem shoots Lee, and now she's left with Krista and Omid. I remember when this season first ended, and everyone was like conspiring on whether or not these people were Krista and Omid. I think the height difference was an obvious giveaway, but hey, if you want season 2, you know what to do. I appreciate you. I rock with you. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.